Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 9th of January still, and I have some more news from the Xbox One as major updates have been discussed by the Chief Product Officer at Microsoft, who goes by the name of Mark Whitten. And he has confirmed that feedback on the console's UI and issues with Xbox Live will be addressed in future system updates, as well as a few other things. Now, this does come from an interview with Engadget, and he acknowledged complaints issued at the Xbox One interface. And he said, quote, "The feedback we've gotten is pretty valid. Some of the social stuff is hidden or harder to use than it was on the Xbox 360. So you're going to see us come out with an update where, well, we're going to fix those things. As a person who's been pretty involved in building Xbox Live for the last decade, I take it pretty seriously when people say it's harder to get into a party and the defaults aren't right and I don't like the model. So what I'm trying to do with the team is kind of theme some stuff up, like take an update and really go through a big list of what we're hearing from customers, what we know is broken with the architecture, areas that we want to improve or complete. I think there's a theme we really want to push on, that live experience." So there you have it. As they've said previously with Major Nelson's comments, Microsoft is definitely keeping their ear to the ground in terms of what the fans are saying, the problems that are arising as of course we move steadily into the next generation, and just generally just listening to what the community has to say. And with something as important as the UI and how snappy it feels, how complicated or simple it might be, the layout, that sort of thing, that is probably one of the most important things, because, well, that's what your user has to use every single time they boot up your console. So if there's problems with it, if they feel like they have to go through too many windows or it's too complicated or whatever, then, you know, it's not going to stop them from using the console, of course, but it does make their experience less optimal than it should be. So, of course, Microsoft are going to take these complaints quite seriously. Of course, if one person just says, "Oh, I don't like green," or whatever, then obviously they're not going to listen to that. But when lots of people tell you, "Hey, it's too complicated to get into this," or "It's too confusing, the layout's weird and I don't like it," you know, then you might listen when lots of people tell you that and say, okay, we need to rethink the design. That's definitely a positive and healthy attitude from Microsoft. So, thumbs up there from me. I'd be curious to see some opinions actually on what you guys think they should add or change in terms of the user interface of the Xbox One. Would definitely like to hear some feedback on what you guys have to say. Listening to feedback, as I said, is very important. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.